Hey, what's going on, guys? It's been a while, I know. Been busy with moving and stuff like that, but in this video, guys, I want to get right into it. But before I do, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Help us support the channel out. I'm start being more consistent with you guys, providing high quality content and stuff that you guys want to hear and see and talk about. So go ahead and subscribe now. All right. So I want to get on here, guys, today, and I want to talk to you guys just about the economy, guys. I mean, things are crazy right now. I mean, you got people. I was at the grocery store last night, and people are literally like, as I'm walking out with with my kids going getting in my truck. I mean, you've literally got like people walking out stealing, you know, carts full of food and beauty supplies and all that stuff, guys. This economy is pretty bad right now, and I don't know like if everyone's hurting right now. I'm sure they are. I mean, you see all the articles that you know that the economy is doing great, but I saw something last night where they said that like literally 60 or 70% of like all businesses that are like the top, I guess you'd say not the top 10, but top 90, or the bottom 90%, they're all literally redlining and in early bankruptcy status. Like this economy is not good, guys. Um, People are struggling. Job creation's not really there. There's a lot of job offerings online, but no one's getting hired. No one's able to, you know, get a high paying job. Even if you do land a job, guys, this economy is so bad, the inflation is so bad that it doesn't, you can't even survive off of one job anymore, guys. You have to have two and three jobs just to survive now in this economy. I mean, it's really bad right now, guys, and it breaks my heart because as a veteran, as a fellow American, as someone that just you know that does what he's supposed to do. I mean, you look around and you see people, other good people too, doing what they're supposed to do, and they're having it so hard. People are just getting hit left and right, whether it's their property taxes is going up, the food inflation is going up, this utility bills are going up, like our electricity's gone up, gas has gone up, food costs have gone up, home insurance has gone up, my home insurance has gone up. I mean, you have to literally make an absorbent amount of money to be able to sustain yourself in America in 2025. And I don't see it going anywhere else, guys. I really don't. I mean, I really see the modern economy now, guys, becoming a two and three job, economy. Like everyone needs two, three jobs to get by. And that's not sustainable, I don't think. Most Americans, can't really work three jobs, or it's going to take two jobs and a side hustle, right? That's just kind of where we are in the economy. I mean, people just, no matter how much money you make, I mean, $100,000 isn't a lot of money anymore, guys. Isn't that crazy? $100,000 in this economy is not even a lot of money. Think about it. You make $100,000 in this economy after you pay federal tax, state tax, paying the Social Security, and paying the Medicare. Um, you're pretty much you're pretty much going to be left with like tax bracket. I think it's like 22, 24%. So you're going to walk away with maybe 70% of your income, 75% of your income, and after that, you got to pay your mortgage or rent, and then you got to pay your car payment, your car insurance, and your gas. That probably takes you down to like below half of what you make remaining. Then food cost. Um, I know my household, like we like to splurge on food, but I know we're spending at least $500 a week, at least $500 a week on food in our household, and we're a family of six, so probably more because now we have a newborn, so we have to account for formula now too. So that's probably another, let's just say 550 to $600 a week in groceries. That's formula, that's the basics, that's meats and snacks for the kids, everything. And that's not including going out to eat. Like if we go out to eat, like even you go like to economical places, I mean, you're not even able to walk out of there spending at least, I mean, 70, $80 at least. That's for one meal. That's like, I get a meal, my wife gets a meal, and then we get like one big entree, and the kids just kind of split it up because they don't eat much anyways. That's in that with tip. That's 70, $80. So the kids are smaller now. I know when they start eating a lot, we're gonna start getting their own entrees. We're not gonna walk out of there easily spending at least at least one Benjamin just to eat. It's crazy, guys. But the point of this video today, guys, is I just wanted to let you guys know that if you're struggling right now, to get by, you're struggling to make it, you feel like you're alone, guys, you're not alone. In this economy, you're not alone. And I don't know what people are going to do. I really don't know. People can only do so much for so long, and then eventually they just tap out. I know I saw an article, people's savings are dwindling, credit cards are maxed out. It's the holidays. Like, what are people actually going to do? People can't do anything. That's the thing. People can't do anything. I mean, people are maxed out with credit card debt. People can't really take out loans because their credit's getting hit because of the credit cards. So it's a double-edged sword, guys. So you have credit cards, you max those out because of inflation. You have to tap into lines of credit. Then your credit score drops. Then you can't take loans out because your credit score dropped. And then you have to tap into your own cash, and that gets tapped. The economy's in really bad shape. Because I keep seeing articles that the average person can't cover a $400 emergency. That's scary in America. That's scary. In 2025, the average household can't cover a $400 emergency. That is scary. And so, I don't see this economy getting any better. I don't see opportunities arising. In fact, with AI, with everything else that's coming along, I just see more joblessness. I see more unemployment. I see more homelessness. I see all these things on the rise. Because the thing is the average person is being left out. The average person is being left out of the economy. Because after 6 months of searching for a job, guess what? They stop including you in the census, in the stats. You're no longer a part of unemployment if you've been jobless for 6 months or longer. They don't include you in the report. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that that's false? You know what I mean? That's false data. But the real data, the real unemployment rate's probably close to 15%, 20%, realistically. And then most people out of that, you take the ones that are employed, most people aren't gainfully employed. So if the real unemployment rate is probably like 10, 15%, 20%, some people say it's 25%. I think it's probably 15 to 20%. But if that's unemployment, right, in America in 2025, what about the other percentages of people that aren't gainfully employed? Like, for example, Susie or John, who's working in a pizza shop place, or working at Walmart, or working at H-E-B or Kroger or something like that. What about those people? I mean, they're not even making enough to even cover rent, but they're still employed. Keep that in mind. They're employed. They have a job, so they wouldn't be considered unemployed, but they don't make enough to survive. And I think that's where most Americans are now, too. So you either have people who have just completely given up on the job market entirely, or you have people who are barely scraping by, renting rooms out. Renting rooms out is a thing now. Room rentals is a thing now, guys. So in this economy, $100,000. I remember growing up, $100,000 was like a lot of money, guys. Now, $100,000 doesn't even get you by if you're a family of 4, family of 5. That's like poverty level, literally. And then people that, if you're single, making, $50K, you might as well move into a studio apartment. Well, even studio apartments now are like $1,500 to $2,000 a month. So really, if you make 50 grand, 60 grand a year, you might as well move in with your parents, or get roommates, or rent a room out from someone and just save money. That's where we are in this economy now. I mean, if you can afford to downsize, I mean, do it. Really do it, because $100,000 is not a lot of money anymore, guys, and it's going to continue to get worse. The stat I saw was $140,000 a year is the new baseline to be comfortable in America. If you're a family of 4, family of 5, you need $140,000 a year. $100,000 a year is not cutting anymore in this economy, with unemployment the way it is, with inflation the way it is, the way the cost of living has risen so much, and there's predictions that it's going to continue to rise. So people are just really struggling right now. They can't afford to do anything. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know what we're going to do. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what you think we're going to do in this economy going forward. What do you think the answer is? Is it leave the country? Is it hunker down? Is it rent a room from a random person? Is it moving with parents? Moving with family? What if you have a family? What do you do? Do you just move in the middle of nowhere? And then you sacrifice opportunities for yourself and your kids? Do you make remote income and just retire outside the country? That's been a growing trend lately. Let me know in the comments, guys. What do you guys think the answer is to all this? Let me know below, okay, guys? All right. Talk to you later. Peace.